Hello everyone, welcome back to Storm Shadows 75. I'm Shane, and today I just want to take a quick look at the Star Wars Black Series Heir to the Empire, Luke Skywalker and Ysalamiri, or Ysalamiri, however you say the name. Anyway, I've been sitting on this guy for a little bit of time. I just got over having COVID, so I appreciate everybody who has stuck with the channel. I've lost a lot of members, unfortunately, but you know what? Life goes on. I was sick. I couldn't really do much of anything. I'm better now. But thank you to everybody who has stuck by me and who is still watching these videos. So I appreciate that, and I wanted to thank everybody for hanging in there, and I will get more videos out as I get better. But hey, here's my first video back from COVID, and so let's take a look at this guy. Before we do though, just, like, subscribe, share, leave a notification, comments, in the sections if you like what I'm doing. That way YouTube is, the more you share this, YouTube's algorithm will share this out. So with that being said, let's take a look at this guy here. This guy here is, like I said, it's Luke Skywalker with Ysalamiri, Black Series Heir to the Empire. And, I believe this was a GameStop exclusive. Don't quote me on that. But I just wanted to show off the artwork on this box really quick. As you can see, it is really well done. And I apologize for the glare and everything, but this artwork is really cool stuff on what they've done on this box. The back is the back, of course, but along the side to put some artwork on there, and then you open it up and you have some more artwork along with some writing and stuff like that. And as you can see here, and I read this book years ago, and I mean years ago, and Ysalamiri, Grand Admiral Thrawn was using these because it actually stops the force ability, if I'm not mistaken. And if I am mistaken, somebody's gonna, make a comment on that and whatnot. So let's get this guy out of the box. Let's give him a review. Let's take a look. All right, so here we have Luke out of the package along with Ysalamiri and his lightsaber. So Luke really doesn't come with much except for just his lightsaber and Ysalamiri. So we'll go over that real quick. So here is the creature Ysalamiri. As you can see, he's just like an orange painted with a little brush of, brown on him to give him a little bit of highlights and stuff. It's pretty cool considering the fact that this figure this creature just kind of sits around the necks, lays around, like I said, to just kind of stop those force abilities. So it's cool. He's just, just a molded piece of plastic. They did the eyes, as you can see, which is cool for a little bit of detail. And they did a little bit of brushing on here to get some of the, the skin effects and stuff like that of this lizard type creature to, come to life. So that's pretty cool. I think it was very well done by Hasbro. And then, it's Luke's lightsaber. It's his standard, green lightsaber. And of course it does unplug from the hilt. Just got to kind of grab and twist. As you can see, it has the peg, which plugs into the top of the lightsaber right here with the peg hole. Whoops. Once again, just a standard Luke Skywalker lightsaber. They did a little bit of paint, if I can get that to focus in, on the neck here with the black and the copper color or brass. And then you have, the emitter. And they actually, did they, I don't know if you can actually see that. Yeah, like along the side there, they did a little bit of detail on the ignition box. But that's about it. Just typical, Black Series lightsaber that he comes with. So that's nice. So once again, you just take this, plug it in, just be careful. It's a tight fit, snaps in. And there you go. As you can see, mine it was a little bent. The lightsaber is. See, so just heat that up, and then it'll straighten out some. Anyway, onto the figure. So here we have Luke. Now this Luke Skywalker here, I mean, you have of course, the face, reel that they did on him, for Mark Hamill's face. This is pretty much basically the Luke and Yoda from Dagobah. Same outfit, just painted all black. The boots are the same, as you can see. So it's just all reuse, which is fine, but still a cool figure. I think that this head sculpt, I think they did a really good job on it as far as getting that photo real close, to Mark Hamill's face, which is, difficult. But besides that, I mean, reuse of the same body, like I said, from the Dagobah Luke. He's in that tank top, of course, and his arms, they move out. He has pinless joints, and it's only a single joint, bends about that far. And then, he has his wrist movements, which goes side to side, not up and down, and wrist swivel. Same thing on this side. I think this one goes up and down though, so you can have that for the lightsaber effect, which is good. He can look up about that much. He can look back down about that far. Head and head tilt. He has plenty of head tilt. He has an upper torso here, bend, so you can bend back about that far. Bend forward. No middle swivel, which I'm actually kind of shocked that they didn't put a middle swivel in there, but all right, whatever. No drop down hips. He does have a swivel on the thigh. He can do the splits. And no pins in the knees either. So, and then that's as far, it's just single joint. But once again, it's a reuse of the Dagobah Luke. Then you have a little bit of his foot tilt forward. That's as far as forward it goes, as far back, and then his foot tilt side to side. And I did notice, as we're looking at this together, I did notice that he does have a little bit of a boot strap, so that might be a little bit of a different here on these straps on the boots. So let's go over this. So the paint, as far as the detail in the face, I mean, like I said, it's a beautiful head sculpt. You have the texture in the actual shirt here, which is actually really nice to see. You have the wrinkles. Then again, it's all painted black. Like I said, the uniform, and the pouches and the pants, it's just all painted black. So it's just like I said, a reuse of the Dagobah body, just painted black. But this here, as I get to the boots and I look, I mean, if they could have put a little bit of paint on the buckles, which they didn't. It is what it is. But as far as it goes, I mean, that's the only difference, I believe, are just these little straps in the boots. I don't think the Dagobah one, I'd have to go back and look at mine, but I don't think that he has the straps that lead down the side like this. But otherwise, everything else is pretty much reuse. I think this figure is pretty cool. So let's see. Let's put his lightsaber in hand. I'm gonna try to do this on camera. So just kind of spread his hands out a little bit, his fingers, I mean. And there he is holding his lightsaber. So, I mean, let's see if we can get a little bit of a pose out of this guy. I don't do too many of these poses on camera. I try. I'm not that great at it. But anyway, let's see, new things to try, right? Getting back into the swing of things. So yeah, so he can hold very comfortably. He can hold his lightsaber, no issue whatsoever, as far as double-handed. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a pose out of Luke here. That body swivel is kind of tight in there. That's why I said I'm surprised he didn't have that waist swivel, but he has that upper torso swivel, so, That's cool. And the knee pivots though. You break that sculpt and his knees look really, really, really strange. So we don't want to, you know, depending on how you want to pose him, I guess it really doesn't matter. I mean, it's cool either way, but can you get the... Let's get him to stand here. There we go. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Needless to say that, you know, for the pinless tech that Hasbro has put into this guy, yeah, he's pretty cool. Oh, he is pretty cool. I mean, that's not a bad pose for only having single jointed elbows and the way his wrists move and stuff like that. Let's see if we can get him in a pose where he has his lightsaber, you know, what was Anakin's favorite pose, right? Where he's got his lightsaber kind of above his head. Not too bad, not too shabby. I'm not, you know, like I said, I'm not a real big, when it comes to posing, I don't really do a whole lot of this on camera. But, see if we can get a... kind of an overhead, an over the head stance with the saber. So not too shabby. I mean, both arms. I mean, you know, he just falls. I mean, he just falls right into place as you're trying to pose him. I mean, let me see if I can zoom this out a little bit, so you can get a better look. Yeah, I mean, regardless, I know it looks a little wonky, but he it's not difficult to really get him into too much of you know, of a pose, which is actually quite nice. So, and here's another one. I mean, I just brought his arms down. Oop! There goes the whole diorama. Wah, wah, wah. The show must go on. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, all I did was bring his arms down from that pose. And yeah, you got Luke. You know, he, like I said, he really poses like butter. He's smooth. So yeah, I can't say otherwise. But what Hasbro has brought to the table with this guy, with these single pins, you know, you know, the pinless tech, I should say, you know, before I misspeak and then somebody, you know, gets all crazy on, not too shabby at all. I mean, wow. I mean, yeah, you can pretty much almost get him into some pretty good, more poses than most from the old ones, I'd have to say. I mean, you know, to be honest with you, I'm trying to get him to do like a strike down in front of the legs. That one's giving me a little bit of a hassle. But as I move him along, he just kind of seems to fall into place. So even if I wanted to turn his head a bit and get him into like a downward strike or a block to block his legs, I have to say, not too shabby. I mean, very nice. Very nicely done. I think Hasbro did a really good job with this figure. Like I said, I've been sitting on this guy for a little bit of time because of the fact that I was sick. because of the fact that I did have the COVID. Like I said, and I appreciate everybody who has stuck by me since I was sick, and the fact of me not getting a whole lot of content out there. But I will say that I'm better now, so I'm gonna try to get just a little bit more stuff out there. Just be patient, and for those who have stuck with me, thank you very much, and I appreciate that. So, and I hope you guys, are all staying healthy out there, and your friends and your family and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not preaching to anybody. I'm just saying, just be careful out there and try to stay safe. It's just, it's a nasty virus. But I'm better now. So, hey, and if I could just get Luke to, there you go. Not too shabby. So listen, guys, as I went on my little bit of a rant with the whole COVID thing, I apologize. I just want to show, hey, look, this is a great figure. So I apologize for the rant, but yeah, Hasbro did a great job. And listen, I'm just gonna do a quick comparison. I only have the one figure out, which is Grand Admiral Thrawn. Which therefore, let's have a look with them side by side. If I can get Luke to stand here on his own for a second. So here's Luke, and then I'm gonna take Ysalamiri here. I'm gonna take Grand Admiral Thrawn, and that's exactly how it's supposed to sit on the neck. It doesn't clip, it doesn't whatever. You just gotta kind of balance it, let it sit, and there you go. And now you have that whole Grand Admiral Thrawn with Ysalamiri around his neck, the way it was in the book. Like I said, I read this book long time ago. I don't remember a whole lot about it. I'd have to go back and reread it. But like I said, those creatures were there to stop the Force abilities, right? And I believe it had to do with clones, stuff like that. So if I did get something wrong or I said something wrong, guys, please don't get all crazy or mad or freak out. But just, hey, listen, guys. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share, leave comments down below, especially if you like what you're seeing. Like I said in the beginning, it helps the YouTube algorithm to get my videos out there. And once again, thank you to everyone who has, just stuck with me and takes the time to actually watch the videos and enjoys them. And that's why I do this, is because of the simple fact that hopefully you guys are enjoying what I'm putting out, and hopefully you guys will keep enjoying what I'm putting out. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of the Star Wars Black Series Heir to the Empire Luke Skywalker and Ysalamiri review. And hey, I'll catch you all on the flippity flip.